I've been reading comic books for a long time. It's been a thrill watching my favorite characters and storylines come to life on the big screen. But here's the thing. These films will only continue to be made if they're profitable. In 2025, Marvel added 3 new films to its cinematic universe. Together, they've earned over $1.3 billion worldwide. Fantastic Four: First Steps was the top earner, bringing in more than $500 million. Those numbers are huge, right? But Marvel doesn't get to keep all that money. A chunk of the ticket price goes to the companies that run movie theaters, called exhibitors. On opening weekend in the US, studios can take home about 63% of box office earnings. After that, it drops to around 38%. That's why opening weekends are such a big fuss. They're the best shot studios have at covering their costs. Internationally, the numbers shift. In Europe and Latin America, studios get around 45%. In India, it's closer to 35%. And in China, just 25%, thanks to strict regulations. So those big global box office numbers, they don't tell the full story. And speaking of costs, the published production budget is just part of it. Marketing can cost just as much, if not more. In addition to standard ads, the studio can pay for elaborate stunts, like skywriting the Fantastic Four logo over major US cities. To break even, a film often needs a profit margin of 58% or more. Even with generous estimates, Captain America 4 and Thunderbolts fell short by over $50 million. But the box office isn't the only way studios make money. Home media sales may be fading, but licensing to streaming services, TV networks, and merchandise, still going strong. Fantastic Four teamed up with Little Caesars. Partnerships like that help offset costs, and they're usually a win-win. With its time in theaters winding down, Fantastic Four arrived on digital this week. Looking back at its theatrical run, it seems to have crossed into profitability. Just maybe not as much as Marvel had hoped. It's true. Superhero movies no longer dominate the box office like they used to. Some even predict their demise. But real fans know, when it comes to the world of comics, nobody stays dead.
Billy the Space Kid. Yoo-hoo! BillyTheSpaceKid.com/data